Hi, this is Artsy Wisdom. My name is Diane. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. I love that you guys comment, subscribe, like, and share. That's awesome. And I really appreciate it. I get a lot of positive feedback from my Sunday Night Mysteries. Another one on Sunday, and that's going to be Agatha Christie, Abe Lincoln. I looked at the passing of Tabitha Tudors. Well, she's missing in Tennessee from Nashville since 2003. And then George Bush and Michelle Obama's relationship. I wanted to see what's in that situation, if they had some past life stuff or whatever. But this is just a quick look at December and what we can expect and what we don't know yet. And then also somebody had asked if that National Guardsman, the woman and the man, Sarah Beckstrom, who sadly died, and Andrew Wolf, they were shot by the White House there or near there, and somebody asked if that was a false flag. Was it all set up just to prove immigrants are bad? I looked at that and I'm going to say no. I'm going to pull 3 cards on that right now. I don't think it was. I think when I got into his energy before, I did that before I don't know who it was. This was before they found him. And it was a crazy day. It was a bad day that day. I felt like he was alone, but he had somebody else that knew him that weren't like part of the plan, but they knew what of him and what he was going to do. It's so funny. I always thought, I read somewhere that he was losing it mentally and he was, I don't know, homesick or whatever, because he came from Afghanistan, but he worked with the CIA there and I was able to get in. At first I thought it makes no sense. So maybe mentally ill is something, but there's no proof that he is, maybe somebody paid him. You know what? I feel like he didn't find what he wanted here. He didn't find the American dream. I feel like he was disappointed in a lot of what he expected here. So it wasn't about Trump at all. It was more about the military. That's why he shot. And he was mad. He felt like he's just like randomly. And his name, well, I don't even need to give it to you. He was just mad. Yeah, he was just exhausted but why travel so far? There's military everywhere. Because it was by the White House. It was by the White House. And if I'm in his energy, I feel like I'm alone. I don't feel but there is some sort of communication between people who, I don't know, was he radicalized again over here? Kind of feels like that. Like, and they're not telling us that. No, I don't feel like it's a false flag. Whoever asked that question, I do feel like he's messed up in the head and he was not great over there and he was helping them. And I think his expectations were something here different and he planned it to make a big show of it. It has something to do with them, the military in Afghanistan and how we took over and they were helping because we were helping them have their country, have a democracy, which look how that went. But I feel like it's like a cultural difference, but also expectations when he was there and what the military there spoke to him or talked to him. I know he helped the CIA. And I know they were supporting the people on the ground there and wanted them to come here. It makes no sense. He didn't, he's not right in the head and he, in some way, was just taking it out on somebody close to the White House in Washington, D.C., not just Washington State. So his expectations were one thing and whatever happened here wasn't the right thing. Sorry for that, Sarah Beckstrom. Well, and Andrew Wolf, I thought he was still in critical condition. Or intensive care. I don't know. I had heard that he might not make it, but I don't know. Yeah, he's got permanent damage somewhere. It's like permanent. This Andrew Wolf, if he does make it, it's going to either make him paralyzed or brain damage or something like that. Permanent. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. So December, what don't we know about December? Oh yeah, next year I'm going to be doing the 2026, or I'll be doing it before 2026. I did that last year. I always do it every year. It tends to go globally. I get images for different countries, and that helps me understand. Sometimes I don't know what I see. I just see images and I have to figure them out. So that's what I'm going to do for next year. Fran asked me to pick a color and I immediately saw green for next year, 2026. Green is about healing. Green is the heart chakra. Um, green is grass. Green is nature. Growth, healing. So I'm feeling really good. That was the first color when he asked me, and I thought, oh, I'll do it when I do the reading, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. So I'm going to stick with that. So 2026, green. I like it. It's also, just FYI, it's a 1 year. 2026 is 10. When you add the numbers together is 1. Trump came in 2015, which was 6, 7, 8, and then he won in 2019, which was 3 and 12. No, 2016. I'm sorry. 6 and 9. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. Yeah, he won in a 9 year. So he's come this whole cycle, this whole 10-year cycle. Next year's we're back to 1. So he's been part of this whole 9-year cycle. So it makes sense. Next year is the number 1. So we're going to start a new cycle next year. Yay. I don't think it's the same with the United States, but in general, all over the world, the cycle. As for December, what can we expect in December that's something different? I thought I saw him going to the hospital or going to the doctor. His legs are getting weaker. Something with his leg strength. We're going to be frustrated because the second part of the month, everybody's going to go on vacation in the government. I think there's going to be some high-profile resignations in the Republican Party. I think there's going to be another some sort of natural event. I keep wanting to say earthquake, but it can't be a hurricane, I don't think, this time of year. Floods or a earthquake, or maybe both. People are going to appreciate every day because they have felt the bottomless pit that we're living through. We're going to get some more information. Page of Arrows. 6 of Cups. This is what I was feeling. I feel like we're just going to focus on what's good. We're going to focus on going, like, we can't fix everything. And everything seems like we're living in chaotic, like the whole world is on fire. But this is a time when we go back and sort of, let's just pretend, just for a minute. Let's just watch a nice, cozy movie, have some popcorn. You guys know that's my favorite thing. Do some baking. It feels more nostalgic than normal because there's a lot of people that are suffering. I'm not saying that, but it feels like we're going to hold on so hard to those good things that we have because in the past we just took everything for granted. Now we can't. December. Oh, we got interesting Judgment. Maybe there's going to be some firing. Maybe Mr. Hexeth. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. That just came to mind. But Judgment is, or is it the Supreme Court? I really don't think, I know they're going to hear birthright citizenship about one case, which could be, the precedent for other cases that they can apply it to that. But it's in the Constitution. I don't know what that case is that they're accepting it. And then we've got going to calm waters from rough. We've had a hard time. It's gonna be forward. That's moving forward. So I sat with it, and Ukraine and Russia are not going to settle. Russia's going to continue to pound them. And I feel like Zelensky's going to lose maybe 1 or 2 more people. in his cabinet or administration, whatever it is. Things are getting pretty hairy over there. I don't feel like they're going to give in. I don't think they're going to settle. And Putin wouldn't, go for that second version because he just wants what he wants when he wants it. I saw his face the other day, though. He didn't look well. It doesn't look, he looks old. He looks old. And shocking, he is old. I think somewhere in Africa, I see another, okay, I'm on December. I'm seeing down the road. I'm going to save that. December 2026. There is, I just feel like people are struggling and they're trying to stay hopeful though. I feel like the general mood, like I said earlier, we're trying to stay hopeful. Even when things are looking pretty bad and I'm losing and I don't have, food is so expensive. I went to Ritter Sport. I don't know if you guys know those candy bars. They have a dark chocolate hazelnut one I love. I mean, I haven't bought them in a few years, but I went there and it was like $4.99 at Walgreens. And I was like, I used to buy these for $1.89. Are they putting tariffs on hazelnuts or German candy bars? Or I think they're German. I don't know. I was shocked how expensive it was. They had 2 for $7, so I got a deal, but still, because, not because I got a deal, but maybe I need another candy bar. Anyway, all right. I know that's kind of off topic. I think we're staying hopeful. Everything is moving forward and everything has its timing. We are in a time shift, an energy shift, a vibrational shift. And some people feel it sooner than others. Some people want to believe whatever they're told is real, but they don't see with their eyes and or hear with their ears. They don't want to believe it because then if they did believe it, then everything else would fall apart. Everything has its timing. The world is changing and we're just, some of us like here can see the possibilities of the bad, but we're fighting. Like I've said in the past, there's more good than bad. Things will things will become level slowly. Next year is the #1 year. So let's look forward to that. And I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm going to go, I think, make my dough for nut roll today. And I hope you're enjoying your December. Okay, till next time. Take care.